What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Redemption 46 Studios. I'm Nick.
I'm Young. Let me die.
I'm Keith.
I'm Curtis.
And I'm Zach.
I seen the thumbnail. You know why y'all here. PSY, GANGNAM STYLE. Just wanted to watch this and do a reaction because I wanted some perspective on this. This song technically is like a major gateway for K-pop. So regardless of how people like kind of feel about this track may single-handedly be responsible for a lot of people even looking at K-pop, or some third, second generation at the time being able to kind of segue into the States at the time. So, you know, I kind of wanted to play this just out of respect and for us to kind of have a conversation about it and give our honest opinions on how we feel about it. So if y'all, you know, this is your first time watching us, y'all definitely gonna want to subscribe. It's like 80% of y'all watching who aren't subscribed, but probably gonna watch like 20 videos. It's one click of a button. Just do the click. If you're not on the Patreon,
push the goddamn button.
If you're not on the Patreon, you definitely gonna want to join us. Early and exclusive content on there, live performances, a lot of BTS stuff on there, and some other variety shows that will be on there at some point. But we can jump into this and have a conversation.
Nobody. 2012.
Open Gangnam Style. Gangnam Style.
Fucking
Hey!
Open Gangnam Style. Gangnam Style. Open Gangnam Style.
I don't give a fuck. Regardless of anything, you kind of accidentally start going.
You see them dancing, it's like, I know this is going off in the Molly clubs.
We're gonna have a conversation.
Yo,
This probably, I mean, 4 billion views is going off in every club.
hey, okay. Yeah, my alley.
That's probably exactly what was going on in them clubs.
A little more than that. Hey.
Can't take y'all niggas nowhere.
That Ben's still clean. This shit like 10 years ago.
I was like, yeah. That's the real estate broker Benz.
Now the bad part is you're gonna be singing this shit all weekend.
Open Gangnam Style. Gangnam Style.
This shit would definitely been on TikTok right now.
This would have blew up on TikTok.
Probably popping in.
When this came out, the gram was still new and Vine was just coming out.
Vine, yeah. It was really Vine.
It's 10
Yeah,
years
the
ago
Gram
almost.
didn't even have videos yet, did it?
No. Huh?
Did the Gram have videos yet?
Nope.
No.
Hey.
Open Gangnam Style.
Yeah, so if y'all new here, like my big thing with music is I say that music has like a time and place for everything. I think so.
Oh, shit, my fault.
Oh, okay. Right.
Post credit scene.
I was like, yo, there's a lot of time left. It looked like just outtakes and bloopers.
When the edible kick in.
Me. Y'all want to know what Low looks like on edibles?
Wait, was he doing it? He doing a jerk?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he was doing that song. Yeah, but music has a time and place for everything. I remember being like in some like college nightclubs at this time, and that was my intro to the song. Was you know, I was in a place with strobe lights, everything going off, probably Molly being distributed in the back, or you know, other substances that people were doing back there. But
Fun dip.
sometimes you know how like something has a lot of views and we know it's the bid, and it's just kind of that. I think the only thing that got more views than this is Despacito. So at what point is this like just this not a bid? This was just people really fuck with the song. You know what I mean? Versus a meme or anything else, because it can only go but so far.
I think music. I don't think this is intended to be taken seriously.
No, I don't think so neither.
By us, at least. You know what I'm saying? So
It was a fun time.
Yeah, that's literally all it is. So I'm like, just like the Macarena or any of those like songs that kind of just blew the fuck up and kind of just, you know, they're taking on a life of their own outside of being a song that people like listen to. You know what I'm saying? So where like I won't listen to this song, you know what I'm saying? I won't put it on my phone or anything like that. And when it came out, I wasn't really like too big on, because I wasn't an EDM boy anyway.
I love EDM.
We didn't party around the same people at that time. But
Oh no, I frequent wherever.
yeah, I know. I'm just saying. I was in the trash clubs.
And then I play meat. But
Hold on, wait a minute.
But nah, this is cool. I like the second verse. Yo ja, that means woman. So, but that was my shit.
he's not a one-hit wonder neither.
Nah. Oh, matter of fact,
He did the joint with Snoop.
Yeah, he did. Remember,
Snoop really is everywhere. We were just having
Dog
that
will do
conversation the other day.
anything. Remember, we did the GU and Sua Switch to Me. That was a cover of JYP and Rain, right? He's in that video. I'm not gonna spoil it because we might react, because that got a lot of views. Nothing close to this, but it got a lot of views and stuff, so I won't spoil it. But he pops up in the video. It's like, oh shit, and he's still.
I'm pretty sure he goated.
He has a company. He has artists and shit like that. So he's still out here moving. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like he just faded into. Yeah. I don't think you can fade into obscurity with 4.3 billion views. There's no obscurity you can kind of.
And I think it's like 2 or 3.
Checks,
I think it's
bro.
2 or 3 other videos that are still like in the 2 billions, 1.5, 1.6 billion view too. So I think he was with somebody major. I don't feel like Googling it right now. I don't want to say he was with one of the big 3. I feel like he was with somebody. He was in a major joint, if I'm not mistaken, or something. But I know now he has his own.
We Redemption. We do research on the clock. So.
Yeah, speak, Kurt.
You talk while I research.
Nah, as you said, I mean, this was definitely like the first song of K-pop that I had heard, at least, that was mainstream on radio. I mean, it fits such a wide, you know, kind of array, because it would fit in, like, I wasn't in college at the time or anything, you know, I was a lot younger when this came out, but this was always like it didn't matter if it was like a college like rave sort of thing or like a grade school like kind of dance or anything like that. It just like this seemed to have radio play everywhere, and the only lyrics I knew were obviously the English ones. You know, he's just talking about a girl he likes or whatever. Probably one of the most universal themes like in music, just something about love, right? And the EDM beat was really catchy. The uses of the progression in the beat were really catchy. Like, you didn't have to necessarily speak the language to kind of have it resonate or anything like that. But yeah, I didn't realize it had the kind of impact it did, just because I was, you know, as you said, I mean, what, a decade ago or something. So I definitely didn't realize it had that kind of impact, especially, you know, I mean, we talk about that with rap and all these other, you know, sorts of genres about like where the TikTok wave and all these things kind of get more eyes on your music, or like whether it's a particular dance or anything like that. I mean, the dance was, you know, all over the world after that. So if you can have that kind of impact, I mean, definitely shout out. But it's funny because when we're, you know, just what we know now about K-pop and everything, I have no knowledge, but did he like go through any kind of idol training or anything like that, or is
I'm looking
sure
now.
he was looking on there now.
He wasn't. He wasn't an idol. He was actually looked at as kind of like controversial and everything like that because of his appearance. And that's what I was going to get to too. I'm like, you know, we hear about Korean beauty standards and you know all the like and just how.
Well, also, I mean,
they are
you could see his sense of humor in the video. Like he seems very like, you know, kind of tongue in cheek and unconventional.
Yeah, just everything they doing, the humping and
The,
all
the,
that shit
the
like
crazy
that.
thing is though, I told you not to cut.
No, you
off,
good.
But like I've had light experience watching K dramas, even in the early 2000s. So I've kind of always known what. Without knowing, I think I felt like I know what the standard was for like beauty for them over there, or just what their leading stars kind of look like over there. Yeah. When I seen him like a decade ago, I didn't think nothing of it though, because for some reason I felt like he was I'm not gonna say an aberration, but like just an anomaly or an outlier. I don't know. I just he gave that energy. I'm not sure if y'all feel that energy. It's given outlier. It don't feel like this would be
like
standard.
this is not normal or someone else.
Yeah, like this is something that's of its own. It's still of the K genre. It's still K-pop, but it's just something that it's its own thing.
Part of me is curious too, like just from what we know about the production companies, you know, the idol training and all that stuff over in Korea and everything. I'm curious if it's like if they had saw what this video was doing around the world and just kind of readjusted their marketing strategy or anything like that, as far as like, okay,
You want to know if they want to jump on the wave?
and I don't.
Metal.
Yeah, I mean, you had to have known to a certain degree. I mean, and this being one of the most, if not the most viewed video like ever, I think you were saying, or something like that. So you would have to think that someone would be like, okay, if we can get a progressive, like a good beat that progresses, that kind of fits that club vibe, maybe has a few English words or something to tap into the Western, you know, market or anything like that. Like I'm just curious how much of their strategies adjusted to.
And this pretty much was the sound in 2012.
No, I think this was them jumping on the wave, because Party Rock came out in not Party Rock. I'm in Miami Bitch came out in 2009. Party Rock came out in 2011. This came out in 13. So
I mean, I can see those being
Tokyo. What was that shit?
Tokyo, like what? A Tokyo Boy Drift.
Tokyo Drift song.
No, like a G6.
Like Tokyo Boys. Teriyaki
no,
Boys.
Teriyaki Boys and fucking. It's like 4 groups, but
I thought their name was something else.
No,
But like I wouldn't even put
Fly
them.
Like a G6 is like 4 different groups.
I wouldn't even put them in LMFAO, because like they were
Far East Movement. I don't know why I said Tokyo. Like
but it's Far East Movement and like a couple other people.
because they were like
was my
they weren't
shit.
taking themselves seriously as far as the music is going. We talking about Shots. We talking about Sexy and I Know. We talking about Party Rock. We talking about those types of songs. They were like
Rock
songs
was my
that
shit
were
too,
very EDM, but they weren't very serious. Like I'm not taking myself serious at all about.
I could see them. I could see them being
and like you could definitely see that he kind of drawed from that influence. Where I'm not taking myself serious. I'm gonna have fun with it.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna do whatever
I could see
I
those
want.
being videos that definitely got hundreds of millions of views.
Right.
But what he did was, you know,
Well,
10,
I mean,
15 times that.
What he did was definitely he took from that, but you got to think his reach or his influence can move further than LMFAO.
Yeah,
I mean, because it took their second album to really break, and he just really like the wave was still kind of high, and he just like I'm just gonna ride it out, but I have more reach.
Funny enough, even I think he was playing in the video too on the confetti like and everything. You know, the playfulness of it, because he had like the confetti like shoot
or foam,
like
and
all
foam
over, and
face.
it was like. Fuck, I'm not trying to make this sound wrong, but I mean that basic.
Get it up.
No, that confetti was like purposely shot right at his face,
right?
And he like is still singing and everything, so you couldn't help but notice like the tongue in cheekness of like if he was
the
playing
foam
on,
when they walked out, when the 3 of them walked out.
Yeah,
so
I
like,
mean, like
what
there
was it?
like,
I'm Sexy and I Know It. You got like a whole section of the song where they talking about doing the wiggle dance. So everything is like tongue in cheek. Everything is like I don't give a fuck. We getting blasted.
It's just the vibe.
We
It's
getting
just
high,
have
or
fun.
we taking pills or something, and we just
That
enjoying
shit
the time.
honestly was the vibe for like 4 or 5 years of just we getting fucked up tonight.
Like what they had a
Getting
song.
slizzard.
They had a song called
I was
Shots
about to say,
with Little John. Shots is still a banger.
It turned down for what?
Yeah.
yo, Like I said, this is
No, with the EDM drop.
Lil Jon don't
Same
get my
type of
respect
shit.
for that.
This is my second year in the Air Force, bro. Like, and contrary to what people believe, all military people pretty much party and shit like that. And anytime you have like
Thank you for your service.
Oh, y'all welcome.
And these shots.
It's more like informal. I mean, formal in the Air Force where we had like the office kind of shit or whatever like that. I mean, it's more informal because we had like an office type of atmosphere. People coming there. This when ringtones were still out and shit. So people was playing. Oh, it's my ringtone. I don't Gangnam Style. Yo, let's do the challenge. Remember the Harlem Shake challenge? We did that shit as an office. Like, so this came. This is like the memeable songs I call them. Like this really came along and we all did that challenge and shit. It was a whole thing. So
This came at the beginning of going viral.
yeah, like the
Like
Wow.
if you look
I
at
was
the
gonna say
video,
that, yeah.
Really
the
was the
video
beginning
was
of
a
going viral.
TikTok.
I was gonna
the
say
whole
this
video
song
was a
made
TikTok.
for that time. If you realize this was Vine's time, like you said, Harlem Shake. This song actually honestly blew up because of Vine.
Yeah.
How many people had to go to YouTube to stream it to play the song in the background to play the
Right.
song for the
Right.
I was just about to say that's exactly what happened.
So
too.
think about that's how the numbers also
Got
went
inflated.
up as well.
Yeah.
And think about TikTok wasn't around, and like I said, you had to record it in the background.
No, I completely
perfectly sense.
agree. The only thing that's kind of getting me like just like tripping about it is like if that was a standard back then and everyone was kind of like listening to it, wouldn't every video have like over 1 billion from the same thing?
It wasn't
think
more.
about-
I
No,
would say
so it's not.
Think about them over there. Think
Yeah.
about the Eastern, the Asian countries and
Yeah.
everything like that doing this. You see how they work. Like I can't even call it double time. They work almost 8 times as much when it comes to like commenting or supporting the artist or whatever like that. So I can just imagine them like running this and having this song going and this playing like nonstop and shit. You know what I'm saying?
But I feel like
over there.
this song wasn't never like in their agenda. Like you
Right.
said, he went against that and
Right.
went against their standards. Therefore, over here, we
Sometimes
looked
that's how
at
we
it.
get some
That's what I was
iconic
gonna
shit.
say.
Yeah, and
Like-
so we looked at it as like, oh, this is a club song. We never heard this before. We're bumping it in the club. Like
Yeah.
you said, this is that strobe light song.
What I'll say though,
I
y'all,
wonder if
too,
for them
is-
if it was. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
What I'll say too is like I don't because I don't want to just do that neither and just say like this was just a viral moment because it something more has to be behind it. Like I
That's why I would
obviously
say, like, the
obviously
club
song you
scene.
still can.
Well, I
It
think
honestly still
I
can
think
play.
it's-
I think it
into
depends on the reason.
everything too.
Because
it's a
in
viral
Korea, it
moment.
might not have been a viral moment because they're familiar with him. For us, it was a viral moment because we never seen this guy before.
Yeah.
Like I told y'all, like analytics still show like this song is still getting played at a higher rate, literally this month and last.
I would
month
say compare
than other shit.
us
lot
to
of parties,
other
too.
countries.
A lot
They're
of
like
you
how
know,
much we
family
like
get-togethers,
dance songs.
gatherings.
Yeah.
We
Think
love
about-
dance songs. Any
but-
song that has a dance to it that we could dance to,
We're consumers, but like I said,
Exactly.
you gotta think about China, think about Japan, which I was, just reading. He went over there and got popular over there. He did a concert over there and everything like that. We're talking about countries where you have people who will kind of like, like I said, this is getting taken serious because imagine it's kind of like I don't know, just like some random artist over here kind of who was a little popular, but just out of the blue, just come up with an infectious song that everybody else in the world probably sees as, it's just viral or it's just, regular American shit. But us, we like, yo, this the joint, like this is, what I'm saying? Like something like I said, you know how I feel about God's Plan, but that was a song that really took off, surprisingly, like more over other Drake songs. Or In My Feelings, rather. That'd be better.
In My Feelings.
Imagine if In My Feelings just, I don't know how many views it got, but you know what I'm saying?
It's up there.
Imagine if
Yeah.
it did this. That it would kind of be like that, even though Drake is a Canadian.
Well, I guess where I'm headed at is because I get all y'all points, but like literally the song is a decade old. Everything y'all named is, I'm not gonna say dead, but like that shit ain't getting played or doing anything. So for this to still have legs for a decade,
would you say why?
Well, no, I kind of get some of the reasons why.
feel like
and
this
I
is
think
like that-
logically
But that's what I'm
y'all
saying.
hit
The
some
bulk of this was
No.
like
I say why it has his legs.
No,
is 'cause-
I'll say the bulk of this was what?
Well, no, it depends what you mean the bulk of, like the views or something.
Yeah.
No.
The bulk of the views I'm talking about.
This
I would
has
say-
legs like the way the Avatar had legs with James Cameron, where it was you got bulks, but it's a continuous rate of running still.
I'm not
I feel
saying
like
it's
people
probably
like that
not-
This was the most
nostalgia.
watched YouTube video when it was 1.5 billion. It's going to be at 5 billion in a little bit. Like you see
I'm
what
saying
saying?
this is kind of considered like a national treasure.
That's what I'm saying. This is very nostalgic. This is probably one
That's
of
what
those
I'm
that
saying.
you'll
Like
go to.
you know what I'm saying. So this is
you
going
wanna
to keep
hear.
going on, and we have songs like that in America. We just don't go hard to the extent of playing it probably every day or
we just don't go to YouTube to listen to it.
yeah, exactly. We got
We have
iTunes,
other
we have
options.
other mediums.
Yeah,
and
yo, but
everything
they
like
not
that.
a third world
No,
country.
no,
They
no,
can
no,
pull
no,
up.
I
They
get it, I get it.
Gotta be a third world
No, I'm
country.
saying like they have Apple Music too, yo.
No, I get it, but like if the momentum, so if they're, you know how Army supports, right? So if the support is, hey, let's support it, let's keep getting these numbers higher. Yeah, I could stream it from iTunes, but YouTube is at 3 billion. Let's push it to 5.
I feel like if you
I
stream,
don't
you
feel
can
like
be
it's
on
a
YouTube.
fan base behind this that's just going like, yo, we gotta get Gundam Style to 5 billion views.
I mean,
It wasn't.
I don't know.
I feel like it wasn't.
I think I do know. Like, when, I don't.
I would.
I can see the
How about
agenda
this?
behind
I
certain
would.
things.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was. I won't say it's not because I'm not over there. I'm not in. With the pulse of the.
If you're
Korean
an SK
people.
comment and let us
You're not
know.
in
Yeah.
those rooms.
Yeah, nah, seriously not.
I'm not in Korea yet.
Another thing I was gonna say too is like I don't know like because it was so unconventional or like what was not common back then or anything like that. I'm curious how much people in those areas were basically like this is more of an outlet, like we're not able to see this, so that kind of in and of itself could generate a larger impact. But I mean,
Yeah, I'm just saying like the bulk of the American and probably worldwide views came maybe like in that initial 5-year window. Everything else, the bulk of it.
I don't think that's the case though.
Everything else, the bulk of it,
think
I'll say
30%
is probably from Asian people.
even so though, I would say having a 5-year window of views is like
I mean, that's what I'm
So,
saying.
yo,
though.
to
It's
be
not- it's
quite
not
honestly,
bad.
this
Like,
could be just like Nick said earlier. This could just be an anomaly song, like "Never Gonna Give You Up" by the Ashley Kid. We still we still
That shit
play
funny
that.
though. People keep sneaking that song
Right,
in places.
and every time they sneak it in, guess what? It gets a view.
No.
So
And
how many times like do people sneak it in? And it's just like this might be. I'm not saying it's a joke song, but like yo, remember this song? And they put it on.
I think
like,
it's a
yo.
combination
But
of all
what
that.
I was saying
Exactly.
was until we started doing this, I hadn't heard no one talked about this unless they were like, yo, remember 2012 or whatever?
Has this
Like,
been played in a movie?
I want to. If it has, I want to say
I
like
wanna say
The
yeah.
I
Hangover.
would say if it has, that probably played it.
'Cause
maybe
that's
maybe
so
the beat.
on brand, like
Yeah,
it
I
was
think
like
you're
the
right.
Hangover. The
I
Hangover
would
just like this.
agree 100% with what you
Oh,
said as far as the bulk goes.
this is the end.
If it was like 3
Yes.
billion
This is the
views
end.
from the
Yeah.
rip,
Yes.
but the shit was only like 1 billion views from the
It
rip.
was the
and they almost
acid
had like
trip
5.
scene.
Yeah.
That means like in the last 5 years, this
When
joint
did
is
it hit
quadrupled.
$1 billion? Matter of fact, I was just about to see when it did that too. So.
I wouldn't be surprised if it had hit
2017.
billion views.
It was like around
Look at
2017,
you,
16.
quick. What? The
Hey man,
fuck?
that's what we do. We do our research.
So even if that was the case, that meant the viral moment happened 5 years after its inception.
Right.
And
No, it hit 1 billion views.
Probably
December-
2012.
Yeah, December 21st, 2012. Which not only was that the first video to do so,
I
it
know
was
it
the
was.
fastest video to do so.
Yeah.
The song dropped in August of 2012.
Mm-hmm.
So in 4 months, it had 1 billion views. So that's what I'm saying. Like, so think about that initial window, how crazy that shit was. People would not stop talking about this song over here. And then I remember them saying the 1 billion views shit, and I was like, wow, that's fucking crazy. And then it just kept going and going and going.
yeah, but I think me and you sat here, we watched the joint. We watched
I know,
the
we
trajectory
watched it grow,
of it,
but
and songs pass it, and it passed songs.
Despacito didn't come out to what, 16?
No, but I'm saying other songs jumped it, and then it jumped other songs back and shit
We
like
probably
that.
just gotta look
It's
at
like
it
Ed
again.
Sheeran songs, Justin Bieber
animated
songs.
jump?
Those,
Yeah.
That's basically what's up there. It's Ed
Animated
Sheeran, Justin Bieber, that, and Despacito.
Yeah.
But yeah, we probably.
I have
could
a quick
rap about this
question.
forever.
Oh, he was called Gundam Style by a bullying school.
Oh yeah. Did you know that in Shang-Chi, someone was called Gangnam Style?
Nah.
They called Shang-Chi. He said like the bully used to call me Gundam Style and he used to beat me up.
Right.
Raise his ass on, and I'm Chinese.
No, but
We're not gonna act like bullies are the most
no.
politically correct
So,
people. So
like, I hear what both of you
That
guys are
is
saying, but
about
I think a lot of it goes back to what Zach was saying. So, like, let's say, we talk about Party Rock, and that was not Party. Yeah, Party Rock was a great song, and it had a dance to it, but it was so localized as far as American.
I don't think
market.
Party Rock was that localized though. I think that's another high end.
It wasn't this.
Well, ain't nothing is this.
Right.
that's
So-
so Party Rock was fucking wild, bro.
So you
'Cause
take
I'm pretty sure
you
it was
take
niggas
that
in India
sound,
that was in there party rocking.
but you take that
Zach's like,
sound,
if I
and
could just
every
get a
time
word.
every time somebody did the dance challenge is a play. Now, how many times do you think you got to watch a video to get the dance steps right?
So speaking
Like
of that
3
real
or 4
fast,
times.
right?
Oh, okay.
Gangnam Style was on Just Dance multiple years.
yeah.
So
my
Fair
son,
point.
my son wanted
That's
that for
another
Christmas.
reason why
he
the numbers
he
are
did the Gangnam Style. So that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Respect.
that's
So people
The
will watch the
impact of
video to get the dance moves. Go
we
back
have the answers
to
of why
nail
it
the
hit a
game.
billion.
Right.
Well, no,
That
and my
impact.
all that ain't in the initial response
2.1 billion.
to it getting yeah, because and that's why I said I wouldn't do that because that's a globally. That's an iconic. Well, I'm not.
That's what I'm saying.
But
the
but
difference is they don't have a country
That's what I'm saying. Like,
that.
let's be honest. There's some points in the world that's not hitting that psych
Where,
is.
and it's not a form of disrespect, but you
No,
can
not
kind
at
of
all.
see with like the Asian communities when they get behind this stuff, might seem obsessive to us is them though we're going to support this shit and we're going to make sure it continues to go. They're going to remember this, and I think that's the difference between the two. And you know,
But
like I said,
I would
doubled it.
think though, y'all, if not even being funny, out of the top 20 songs that are the most viewed, most of them are American songs. Those aren't other countries backing stuff up. These are all of our songs.
They all don't just because it's from that country don't mean it's going to hit like this.
No, but I'm saying, like, with
you
that
got-
logic,
what
then,
we
like-
got 2 BTS songs that's at a Billy. Boy in Love and
Yeah, but I don't
Which
think
Dynamite.
neither one of them.
Dynamite.
I don't think neither one of them cracked the like top 20. Those aren't even probably in the top 10 most watched K-pop songs. Probably.
let's see.
Because you still got Blackpink. They got more views than most BTS. Not most than a lot of BTS songs. And I'm not using views as like a gauge.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that like
Well, I mean, it's relevant
Jump right to
because
that.
we're talking about views.
Well,
Like,
it
as far
does-
as-
nah, it does seem like
the
it's-
number one song is a Spanish song.
right.
It seems like
So
it's a
it's just
combination
like-
of all.
So real.
Good, Zach with the facts.
Zach,
I like
hold
that.
on.
Zach, this the brain trust plus Zach.
Because it says some of the before I make this statement, because it said it was made by like undisclosed unit.
Oh,
which is
Baby
really
Shark.
getting away.
Oh yeah, Baby Shark.
That's
did
what
go
I'm saying.
one.
So think about that. Like,
Yeah, it ain't like Americans is pushing that. Like, you know what I mean?
Pink Fong is an Asian company.
Yeah, I think.
So, my son is responsible for like 1 million views by himself. I almost threw that nigga. I'm like, stop playing this shit.
Yeah,
like,
when we watched this, it was Baby Shark. That shit don't count.
oh, now Baby
Oh, now
Shark
it don't
count.
count. That shit count.
Yeah, those is kids.
That shit counts.
It's kids everywhere.
Kids was streaming the fuck out of
It's
this.
kids everywhere.
Kids worldwide was streaming
They
this.
gotta be on there. I'm counting the numbers where adults is on here. Niggas is logging off work.
Despacito is up there.
Less niggas is logging off
Yo,
work. cutting
Sharon got
Baby
2
Shark.
on there.
Yeah.
Dog, Sharon up there.
Gangnam Style, not
Sugar.
even.
Wow.
Yeah. See you again.
Lulu Kids. I never heard of this.
Hey.
Oh no, yes it is. My son is responsible for like 1 million of these views too. Yes, Papa.
I never heard
tell-
that. My daughter was out of that phase. Thank the Lord.
Lucky you. That show's like telling lies.
She wasn't in a Baby Shark phase either. She was a Yo Gabba Gabba kid. So thank God
Coco
for that.
Melon and shit.
No,
I'm about to
Coco
drop
Melon.
a song on
She
their
was-
label. I'm
She
trying
was
to get paid.
Caillou.
Huh?
She was Caillou kid.
I hated that.
I hated
hate
that
Caillou
fucking
kids.
kid. Always
still a
whining.
Roar. Uptown Funk. Recipe for Disaster. I never
Oh
heard
yeah,
this
Uptown
one.
Funk was.
See
up
you
there.
again. This is why Wiz chilling. I want to live Wiz life, bro. Top 4.
He had a good music career. Yeah.
The mixtapes is better than the albums,
Agreed,
but like,
100%.
look, I don't give a fuck. You got
Yeah, I
it.
don't give a
Right.
fuck. Keep-
Yeah.
Like my old shit, but stream my old
We
shit.
need to fucking look. If you like the old shit,
Buy the old albums.
I can't believe Radioactive isn't on here.
I don't know. It's probably like 2 joints.
That's what I'm saying. 'Cause, bro, the whole class of 2012, anything that was a hit on the radio was like one of them joints that really just, because that was the beginning of, like you said.
Bruh. I'm surprised Forever ain't on here. Or yeah.
Kill Low.
No, but like Forever or Yeah ain't on here either. And they
yeah.
were
Oh,
like
yeah,
huge
Forever, yeah.
hits.
You said who?
Forever by Chris Brown or Yeah by Usher. I'm surprised those are not up there.
Well, remember, got released.
This is just
got
no.
hella
This is all
views.
time though,
This
right?
is all time.
Yeah.
All time.
So yeah, I'm surprised. Usher's
It's
not
like
up there.
top 50.
Okay.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But it's like the best song of what, the millennia?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah.
why. But that's why I said I look at the numbers and like if your shit is at 300 mil, 400 mil, cool. Like that's respectable. Like you snap. Once you start getting into the billion views, is when I'm just like, all right, your shit is a little.
This is something
iconic.
different, right?
It's something else. Once you start going into the like fucking 2 bill, 3 bill, 4 bill, 5 bill. Ed Sheeran might be God.
Should have nigga might be God.
He said, "You up here 3 times, nigga."
Yeah, like
If we can make it right up there, that'll be 4.
1.1. That's why I don't argue niggas when I say Billie Jean is the greatest Mike's song, but go there.
Yeah, and I know some of his shit got loaded later, and
And that's the whole thing too. And I
There's
don't
no
even.
bad mic song, but I don't know. know if that's the best.
I thought we had that discussion
I
already.
don't
Don't
know
make
if
me bring
that's
it.
the
Anyway,
best
this about Gangnam Style. Y'all know we get into our discussions. I'm gonna explain. Y'all love us here. Y'all know this.
Yeah.
But yeah, this was fun. This is a good little blast for the past.
Yeah. Anybody else say anything they wanted to add about anything?
Oppa Gangnam Style.
That shit is gonna be
No,
stuff.
but honestly, that whole video looks like a long 4-minute TikTok.
Exactly what it looks like.
I can only imagine what it would do, like if it came out now.
I know. Zach, jump on your TikTok real quick. See, it's fine. Niggas in there.
I'm not gonna stop.
But like, comment, subscribe, share. Definitely
Press
subscribe.
the goddamn button.
Yeah, subscribe. Y'all
Yeah,
been here
for
for like
real.
a half an hour with us. If you're not on the Patreon, definitely jump on. There's other insightful conversations like this, and it's gonna be a lot more open discussions about
And a lot more
particular
exclusive
subjects.
content.
Yeah.
Because no one does it like us, baby.
Nah, we the best analysts / YouTubers / reactors.
No
/
fake
whatever you wanna call
reactions.
us
We
on
not
here.
being Joe.
Oh,
Or
okay,
Oh,
some of y'all gonna holler at y'all. Peace.